Boo! I don't have a transition figured out yet. How's everybody doing? Alright, now is my chance to fix chat. That's what I've been looking to do. How is everybody holding up today? That looks alright. Oh, everybody's freaking out. How are we all this evening? Hello. Oh, my lord. You guys know how to keep a guy happy. Let's just make him a little smaller. Sort that out. That is ideal. Perfect, perfect stuff. How are we all doing this evening? I did a little research online, found some better I like the amount of gorillas in chat. I did a little bit of research online to try and find some better music to go in the background. I think the music before fit, but it was quite a short loop, and it was there for the debut. But we need something a little bit more relaxed. So for some people, I understand they can't sleep. Believe me, you know, I can't either. After today's festivities, I felt like it might have been a pretty good idea to have a little bit of time to relax together, because of course it's been a very, very big day. You know what, I think that I'm feeling so relaxed at the moment, but that I'm almost thinking I might want to take some weight off. How about you? You know, when I take the haori off, it lets onigiri get a little bit of time to breathe, so I think that's for the best. So please, I'm thinking since I fancy interacting a little bit, maybe I should have turned slow mode on, but I'm a quick reader, I can try this out. It really is a pleasure to meet everybody, and tomorrow we'll get a chance during the Intro 2.0 to thank the donations that have come through, because there have been a lot. I mean, you can see RabbitMutt87 with $69 trying to make some kind of an attempt on me in that one, but I'm so thankful for all of this. I mean, really, 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 I am. See, it's a pleasure, my lord. Oh, isn't that nice? I've never been called, or at least not for a while. Not for a good 400 years, I haven't been called my lord. That is something I could get used to. Someone said they bark better than Mysta. Maybe you can, but I don't think you can do Mysta's bark better than Mysta. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mysta is a very unique boy, and I love him very much. As much as the way that I act might not sell that 100% of the time, I think that Mysta is a really remarkable guy. I think he's a genius. I mean, you read it in his profile. He's a genius detective, and that shows in how well he's doing. So to bark better than Mysta, not sure how possible that is. You can give it a try, but when it comes to barking, I think he's got his own style. You know, you work on your own barking. Work on your own barking if you can, because you never know. Maybe it'll be better by proxy, but then you're not in competition with one of the best barkers around, and you can't bark better than someone who's keeping 8 bottles of spoiled milk in his fridge to prove a point. How did you all meet? Well, to my understanding, we were found by NIJISANJI. We were brought together, you know, after finding ourselves in this strange land. I had been... The rest of them, from what I know, had been forcefully taken from another time, which sounds awfully traumatic, but for me, I had been patiently waiting, biding my time, and then it was when I was approached by NIJISANJI that I... Oh! Millie, I'm sorry. I haven't modded the other Niji folk yet, and I really need to. Alright, hold on. Let me slow down this, Oh no, I can't do that there. Oh, goodness me. I'm a little slow still, trying to get used to the process. Hello, Alira, it's good to see you. Add mod. Doing the best I can to keep up. It is quite late at night for me, but I was just feeling so alive and so happy after everything took place earlier with the debut. I thought everybody did so well, and I do have to I do have to reiterate how much I loved, specifically, I really loved Ike's debut. I thought, well, really, I shouldn't pick favorites. I think Ike's connected with me the most because I can tend to be quite sentimental. Oh, I have to move that. I can tend to be a very sentimental person, and Ike's was so emotional, it just really did connect with me quite well. But then Mysta's and Luca's were hilarious, and so was Shu's. Mysta, Luca, and Shu all had hilarious debuts. It takes a lot more than that to get me to cry, but I did get close, I have to admit. Let me try and see if there are any other Niji folk in here that I've forgotten to mod. I'll just get around to it when they... Pardon me? I'll just get around to it when they complain at me. Who's that? That's nobody. Do you know your ABCs? Of course I do. Well, it tends to stop at the 4th letter for most people who talk to me. I don't know. I tend to forget what happens after that one. Mr. Screams were hilarious. Yeah, and by the way, in case you guys did not recognize it, the narrator in Mysta's lore video was also me. It was a lot of fun getting to take part on that one. You know what? I should quickly remind people on Twitter that we're live right now, just to make sure they're not missing it. Oh, and by the way, my mama, I forgot to mention this on debut, and I'd like to make a sincere apology. My mama, who designed me, gave me life, is Lam Randayo. If you could go on Twitter and find them and retweet, like, support anything that they do, that would mean quite a bit to me. So if you could, that would mean a lot. Thank you. Let me have a look. Retweet. Quote tweet. We live. Ooga booga. Nah. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. You know, you're all here. After the debut, you've stuck around, perhaps because you want to get to know me a little bit better, and I really appreciate that. I have to be honest, keeping up this vibe as a bit of a mysterious hot uncle, as I've been called, sometimes I just want to post images of funny monkeys on the internet. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. There we go. Goodness me, there are a lot of you in here today. Hot uncle, hot dad. I'm getting called a lot of things recently. It's quite nice. Getting attention from lots of people, getting a lot of nice words from a lot of people. I have to be honest. When I was putting together my lore video, I did have a think. And I was wondering if the scene where I meet with that lovely girl on the wall and, you know, being human, of course she's long dead now, and we all, you know, we can all pay our respects, but when I said that line, that one line towards the end, right before the castle wall was besieged, I did have a little bit of a think, and I was wondering, is that a little bit too much? Is it perhaps a little bit too risque, a little bit too provocative? Maybe people will find it a little bit overwhelming, but considering the response, I think that I had the right idea. So I'm really glad that that was the case. Ooh, I'm glad to see that chat agrees with me on that one. Yeah, it was a great deal of fun. Say it again? You can't just get me to say it again. I'm not a wind-up toy. I'm a grown man of a ripe 400 years old, perhaps more. If I choose to tell someone that line, it's because they earned it. So all I'm asking is that you earn it, alright? Someone say, okay, there is one I haven't said yet, so... Well, I say this to... I would say this to Mysta, because I treat it... Because people call me his owner, you know? Like, he's a dog, and I put him on a leash, and I walk him around. And he's the kind of guy I could give a pat on the head to and say, that's my boy. Pretty please... Oh... Oh, the chat is going very, very quickly. I may have to edit the settings on this. Maybe we'll go, oh my god. I may have to edit the settings on that and maybe make chat look a little bit different. Uja with $5. Greetings, Demon. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Welcome to the clan. Good to have you. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I think coming from a time period where there wasn't such an ease of access to fresh people as there is in the past, where with the internet, I mean, an army of just watching the stream, 4,800 as of my looking at it, is a force that could devastate anything. I don't know if you guys remember in Lord of the Rings when they mention he has an army 10,000 strong, and then Theoden is like 10,000. That's like shockingly big, but then here you are. I think we've got what it takes. I feel quite embarrassed only asking for 522 subscribers. I had a chance to change it, but I think at the end of the day, it's quite symbolic, because when it comes to someone like me who has ruled a castle, a kingdom, albeit a small one, only 500 people, 522, all of which I knew, I suppose it makes sense that when given the chance to put together a new crew, a new clan, that it would be this successful this quickly as well. 522k, hey, that's the next big one. Maybe we'll, two big milestones. So 522k can be the middle milestone, and then surpassing the population of Tokugawa's Japan is 30 million. I think that's a reasonable goal. I think that's enough to look forward to. I don't want chat to stop. I think you guys are hilarious. Hold on, let me put that over there so I can see a bit more of these messages. There we go. 30 million is reasonable, my lord. I was wondering. So, on Christmas Day this year, I am going... Oh, 5,000 viewers. That's incredible. On Christmas Day this year, I'm going to be reading a story. And most likely what... Sean, $10. Thank you very much. Your debut was great. Looking forward to your ASMR. Well, we're just getting onto that subject now. So, when it comes to ASMR, me personally, I like to just... My favorite setting for it is maybe one day. My mic only records in mono, actually. And so I tend not to do the sort of inner ear, clicking, popping, that sort of stuff. Although I do enjoy it. I think that my preference is for just sitting down and telling a story. You know, like your mum and dad might have done when you were young. So I think... For Christmas Day, what I'd really like to do, $200 from Icewitch Sky. Congratulations on your debut, my lord. Looking forward to supporting you more. Thank you very much, Icewitch Sky. I desperately appreciate that, and I really hope that you stick around. Oof. I do appreciate that very much, thank you. So, like I was saying, when it comes to ASMR, I'm wondering what sort of a story you guys would like me to read. So, to begin with, I was having a chat with some of the girls from NIJISANJI EN, and they brought up, I'm not sure whether it was one of you guys who first brought it up and then they told me the message because I might have missed it. Maybe reading something like the first volume of Game of Thrones might be enjoyable. I'd most likely never be able to get through the entire thing. I mean, as much as I love to use my voice, after a while it does become difficult to stop reading my words backwards, forwards, in and out, that sort of thing. So it might not be for too long. Maybe I'll have to take a break, but reading a whole book, I think, would be a lot of fun. I am a fan of short stories as well. Maybe a volume of short stories would be good. Maybe some Lovecraft. How would you guys feel about some Lovecraft? I do have, in my library downstairs, I do have a volume of Lovecraft stories that I could read to you. Ooh, Ouya with, is it Ouya, Ouja? Whichever one it is. But I just want to inform you, it seems your Streamlabs link in the description is broken from the previous stream. Missing a few letters in the link. Oh, well, I'll go ahead and sort that right now. Thank you guys very much for letting me know. That's frustrating. Oh well, it should be fine. It might be because YouTube tends to abbreviate things automatically, so give me just one moment and I'll go and fix that for you guys. You are very helpful, aren't you? I can tell this clan is going to work out just fine. Alright. Alrighty then. I think if I go there... Is that on? Perfect. Edit the description. Yes, perfect. There we go. See, I'm learning. Doesn't matter how old you are, no matter how many hundreds of years you live, you're always capable of learning new things. And I never thought, in all those years I spent fending off attackers in my castle, streaming live to an audience 10 times the size of my clan, now that is unique. Lorax movie watch-alongs. I don't want to have to go into the specifics on it, because I imagine it would be a tremendous bore, but listen, I'll just spell it out for you nice and easy, okay? The Lorax is, I'm talking about the book, okay? The book. The Lorax is arguably, $10 from Uzni. Welcome to NIJISANJI En, Akuma Dono. I'm excited to see what you do from here on out. I'll be watching eagerly. Thank you very much. And another $10 from Jay, who wants to see the Lovecraft readings. I think that's a favorite. I'd like to do that one. But anyway, like I was saying, The Lorax is the book, one of the greatest children's stories ever written, for one simple reason. And I'm going to tell you what that reason is. The reason being, it manages to convey the desperate danger and the impending death of the earth, the environment and everything, in a manner that can be completely digested and understood by a 3-year-old. That is incredible. I have a really sincere love for the book. I think that it's a work of genuine genius, even if it is just a book for children. Dune would be good. I'm gonna have to give me just 1 second. I'm gonna finish my Lorax rant and then I'll go back and read supers or donations. So the most important thing that I'd like to say is that the Illumination Lorax film is essentially an opportunity at exploiting a lovable children's IP for the sake of profit, and you can see this in the advertising where a film or a book supposedly about protecting the environment is sponsored by polluting cars and all of those kinds of things. It's terribly facetious and corporate and unthinking and does a great disservice to Dr. Seuss's legacy, and that is the last I will say of it, because I could go on for hours and hours and hours. How Bad Can I Be does not save it. It's a good song. It slaps, sure, but it doesn't make it worth the rest of it. So that's that. Anyway, back to supers. Let's have a look. We got $5 from Rare Find It. The modern Lorax became a hypocritical corporate shill who promoted pancakes. Huh. Well, there you go then. See? Oh, I'm gonna have to scroll way back for this. My lord, I'm excited to watch you from now on. Welcome to NIJISANJI En. That's $10 from Basilfish. Thank you very much. I'm excited to see you around here as well. $5 from... Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. $5 from the Madman. We recommend the short story fantasy anthology Dangerous Women. Well, that sounds quite nice. I'm gonna have to check that one out. But $5 from Simp. Do you mind being called Mommy? I can't say I mind. I enjoy... I don't know. I think the position of a caregiver, looking after you lot. It's not one I prefer, but I can't say it's insulting, so if you'd like to call me Mommy, you're welcome to. Although there is another mom in NIJI, and I don't want to cramp her style. That woman. $10 from Rumi. Congratulations on your debut, King. Best of luck for the future. I never did become a king back in the day, but perhaps that's all yet to come. $5 from... I'm terribly sorry, but I can't read those characters. $5 from... this lovely person. Looking forward to your ASMR story time, my lord. Hopefully the more I learn of, I hate to say it, but I'm not sure which language it is. But hopefully, as I am learning Japanese, hopefully soon I'll be able to figure out which language is speaking to me at which time, and how to process it, and how to thank people properly. That's all I'm wanting right now. All right, we've gotten some more supers while I was reading those, so why don't we read those? Sam Kidd with $25. Akuma no, your voice is already on par with actual ASMR vids. I love me. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna have to get the little ticker up. Is already on par with actual ASMR vids. Love me, a fellow lover of literature. Looking forward to seeing the clan grow. Well, thank you, Sam Kidd. I'm looking forward to seeing it grow as well, and it has grown now that you're a part of it. $10 from, I think that's, that character, I think that's I'm hesitant to read it wrong. I'll just say it's a pair of Japanese characters. $10. I highly suggest Neon Gods, my lord. Hades would fit you so well. I like that very much. I might have to give that a try. $10 from Creamed Peaches. I would love to hear cryptid-themed horror stories. Also, fan-submitted short stories. Congrats on debut, my lord. Thank you very much as well. I have been thinking, I had never really considered the idea of reading horror stories or creepypasta, but I'd like to give it a try. I'm a big fan of horror. I sort of mentioned it in my love of art house film during debut, but my favorite thing about horror essentially is the way that it evokes those feelings, right? It's the way that it evokes that feeling of, I don't enjoy watching this, but the artistry is so powerful that when I walk away from it, I feel enlightened and happy. And as such, I feel immensely passionate about horror. I recently watched, I've recently been watching a load of analog horror on YouTube, and I think it's immensely inventive. Digital has tipped $10. I wish I could draw you right now, but I have tendonitis from work. Hope this can convey my support well. Looking forward to your future content. Love your reading voice. Hey, thank you very much, Digital, and I really hope your tendonitis gets better soon. Walila Rose, I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong. $10. Silver tongue. Nah, yours is a golden tongue, diamond, platinum, netherite. Also, highly doubt anyone from your clan ever called you daddy, but that seems to be a thing now, though. Might not have been people from the clan, but I'm not exactly not used to it. Mysta Rias, with an interesting play on a popular name. $6.66. I like the theming. Congratulations on your debut. Anything in your voice, from stories to praises, will be wonderful, my lord. Looking forward to it. Well, I'm glad you think so. I really must go and grab some water in a sec. My throat's getting quite dry. Let me have a look. I think that's a lot of it. Motio, $10. Awesome debut. Congrats and welcome. Aku, $3. Be careful, my lord. Before you read any book, please check the copyright if these can be read on stream. Welcome to NIJISANJI. I will be checking copyright. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for the money as well. It means the world to me that you guys are being so supportive. $2. It's already fixed. Glad to help. Also, its name is Oja. Oh, good to know. Look forward to the great content in future. Haria, $10. Greetings, my lord. Congratulations on your debut. I'm off to sleep. Enjoy your week ahead. P.S. Read The Egg by Andy Weir. I've heard of Andy Weir. I don't think I've read anything of his, but I'd like to try. Mommy with $2.19. Can I be your servant? I don't want servants. You can be one of my clanmates or my friends. Nothing more, nothing less. Lilith, Thelema, if that's how I'm pronouncing it, with your $10, with your sexy voice, I'd be willing to listen to you read the phone book, whatever that is. But I'd love to hear you read short stories, especially H.P. Lovecraft and Dr. Seuss. Do you know what? Oh, I would love to read the Lorax, just because it's such a short book. I would love to read it right now. I suppose it is such an old book. It might be part of the public domain by now. While I'm grabbing my glass of water in a sec, I'll go and do a little bit of reading. Okay, and I'll see what I can do. Shiro with $5. Can you say something in an angry voice for me and Nina, please? I understand that you want to hear me angry, but we are playing Smash tomorrow, which means that you will most likely wind up hearing it nonetheless. So, sit tight. You'll get it, I promise. $1. So Ollie is your sister. Yeah, no, that was it was incredible to find out. But it's really remarkable how connected I am to so many incredible people in this in this community, and I look up to so many of them, and I just think it's incredible to get to share so many things with so many different people. I think that Ollie's an incredible content creator, and Lamb is such a fantastic artist. I mean, look at me. Someone with any less talent couldn't have made me look more beautiful. Inori with $5, no comment, thank you very much for that. Ghost of Pomu. God, I hope Pomu's alright. $19.36. Great debut stream tonight, and the song is a lovely eargasm. So a lot of people on Twitter, including Finana, confirmed your Luxiem's version of Zhongli. I was wondering if you could impersonate his voice and say, "I will have order." Well, it is rather late in my neck of the woods, and so what I might do is say something different from Zhongli. How about this? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memory? I'm sorry if I get his voice a little bit wrong, although I understand that's the gist. The Classics Girl, $1. Do you have a favorite dish you've learned to cook? One that was really challenging but satisfying to finish, that left a good memory for you? Can't say I'm sure. Favorite dish I've learned to cook. I have to say, I say that I'm really interested in cooking. I'm not fantastic at it. Well, of course, it is the holiday season coming up, and I did recently learn how to roast a chicken, which I thought was a lot of fun. I think it's quite bizarre to sort of describe it as a bird, you know, and then dress it and all of that stuff. But I mean, you can't argue with the results. It does taste fantastic. I think committing to a long haul cook where you have to preheat the oven a couple of hours in advance, you put the food in for a couple of hours, and it's all into the fine details, the seasoning, the various different things that make it just work. That's the kind of cook that I really enjoy. Soon I'm going to be trying to make some homemade pizza, actually. So I've ordered a few different things to help me make my own pizza, and I don't know if you guys ever watched on YouTube Adam Ragusia, who he did a little tutorial on how to make New Yorker style pizza, and that's the dream. That's the dream. I really want to be able to make some nice, thin, crispy pizza. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Vinny, $5. Congrats on your debut. Your voice is amazing, by the way. Thank you so much, Vinny. Smash Me Bro, $3. Since you said you love Super Smash Bros, did you watch the Smash World Tour for Melee and Ultimate? Since you started streaming right after the event ended, also who do you main? Good question, thank you for getting me talking about Smash. So, I keep up with competitive Smash quite a bit. I tend not to watch live sets because I tend not to have all that much time. Give me 1 second, everybody. So something I should let you know is that I have a very temporary setup for recording at the moment. I get quite a bit of road noise in my room, and I have this blanket put up with some adhesive over my windows, and it works, but occasionally it does fall down, so I had to go and kind of put it back up a little bit. But anyway, back to Smash. I keep up with pro sets quite a bit. I like studying the results, and I like watching VOD reviews and pros go back and describe sort of what they've been doing over time. One of my favorite players is Riddles. I really like his... See, here's the thing. I am a Kazuya main by heart. I am a devotee of the Church of Kazuya. I love Kazuya to absolute death. I think he has the best stage. I think he has the best music. I think he has some of the best design and animation. His down B, Heaven's Door, I think is one of the best animated moves in the entire game, with that voice line, which, by the way, in Japanese, Hiero means get lost, which I think is so hilarious, the fact that he, with super armor, again, right, so here's another rant for you. Kazuya's backstory is one of ruthlessness, never giving up, as a villain, right? And when he's in this game, he has so much super armor on his moves in order to make him power through things that would stop anyone else. It adds to the feeling of playing a completely ruthless, villainous character. And nowhere better is that sold than with the Heaven's Door move, where you grab someone, you could be hit by a full cloud smash attack, like a forward smash, and then you pick them up, and it's this long animation. He says, quiero. And then I won't, but the downward angle to is amazingly satisfying, and even more so when you do the rage drive. So obviously this is all from an artistic standpoint. From a gameplay standpoint, I just love characters that can do complicated combos. I've really wanted to get into Tekken for a long time as well, although I find the game to be really sort of difficult to understand. So hopefully at some point we'll be able to get a chance to play that. Yeah, I think Tekken's really, really cool, and I love the story, I love all of that. But anyway, like I said, love Kazuya, love playing as him, love all of that kind of stuff, and tomorrow we'll get a chance to see that when you guys will step into the ring and you get to face me yourselves. 80 has tipped $1. Will you ever cook for us, my lord? I would certainly hope I can. It's difficult to think of the logistics of cooking for almost 6,000 of you, but I will certainly try if ever I have the chance. Tama Nugget Poo has tipped $5. Hi, congratulations on the stream. Best of luck to your future streams, and really looking forward to what you have in store for us. Thank you very much. Miguel's Crumpet, $5. Welcome to the community, my lord. We are happy to hear from you from now on. Thank you very much. Celeste, $10. Good to meet you, Vox. You're quite the charmer. Looking forward to your future streams. Well, with language like that, I'd say you're quite the charmer as well. Thank you very much for the $10. Rosato has tipped $5. Welcome to NIJISANJI, and congrats on debut, Akuma-sama. Arigato. Male Wife 2 has tipped $3. Did you graduate from STEM? You'll be a great male wife. Well, you can call me whatever you like, but I'll always be my own man, I think. Uli has tipped $1.17. Read the B-movie script, please. That's an interesting coincidence, because again, I was chatting with some people from Niji a little while after debut, and we did start chatting about the B-movie script. I can do the first bit off by heart. Hold on. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its little body is too fat for its little wings to get it off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Thanks very much for that. Lily Gilly has tipped $5. Congratulations on your debut. I love your intro narration and look forward to your story reading. I think you would need to find some public domain stories to avoid copyright issues. Perhaps you could check Project Gutenberg for free use books. I've never heard of that service. I'll have to give that a Google. Thank you very much. Raziel has tipped $5. How do you feel about A Bug's Life? I think it's funny. I don't remember too much about Bug's Life. I was going to say I like the villain, but he's, you know, the grasshopper I think is pretty cool. And the caterpillar guy, you know, the German caterpillar, he's funny. Aku, $3. Be careful, my lord. Before you read any book on stream, please check the copyright thing. I will, I promise. Thank you very much. Kian has tipped $5. Congrats on your debut. I like analog horror as well. Right? I think it's such a creative way of doing it. I mean, as a bit of a fan of FNAF, which is embarrassing to say, but I do think they're cool. The FNAF VHS community is really, really creative, and getting to see them come out with some new stuff is always really inventive, and the Mandela catalog is genuinely horrifying. Well, given that it's about demons, it felt kind of empowering for me to watch, but I imagine for any one of you it might be kind of frightening. Junli Fish tipped $5. If loving you is cringe, I don't want to be based. Congrats on your debut, my king. Thank you very much. Welcome to the clan. Koi has tipped $13.22. Congratulations on your debut and welcome to NIJISANJI, my lord. I look forward to all your future streaming and follow you till the end of my life. Love your voice from the bottom of my heart. Now that's the kind of devotion I think this clan really needs. Thank you very much, Koi. Visca has tipped $10. I'm calling out my friend right now. They've got it down bad for you. I might too, but that's not the point. There's enough of me to go around, all right? There's no need to make it into a competition. But thank you very much for the $10, and I hope the pair of you can get over it as a pair. Kay has tipped $5. Congratulations on your debut. Can't wait to see all the various things you're going to do in future. Rue has tipped $10. Can you praise chat me? I'm desperate for your parental approval. Congratulations on your debut and welcome to NIJISANJI. Well, considering I've been receiving so much praise today with all of these donations, I think it only makes sense. So, Hey, to all of you in chat, regardless of how you're feeling today, you've been doing incredibly well. And all you've got to do is keep on the straight and narrow, and you'll achieve what you're looking for, okay? Keep it up. Thanks very much for that. Hikaru has tipped $5. From today onwards, I shall listen to your voice to fall asleep, my lord. I would like to make some sleep stories at some point. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We could do... one thing I would like to do is make a little sort of a downloadable audiobook type of ASMR thing that's sort of maybe sort of like a fantasy fake boyfriend type ASMR where someone sort of reads you a bedtime story or something like that. And well, we'll have to think. Yuka, $3. Please say Samantha's wine tastes the same as I remember. I already did read that, so as much as I would like to, and thank you very much for the $3, I don't want to feel like a wind-up monkey. So if you'd like to go back and watch the VOD, you can find me saying that, and I think I did a pretty good job. Droplet, $5. Would you like to read Edgar Allan Poe? I'm not very familiar with Mr. Nevermore, but that might be that might be interesting. I'll give it a try. Starry Girl has tipped $5.22. Glad to hear you like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Proud to have a lord with taste. Yeah, finished watching it again recently. It's a very, very powerful story. That villain, what a design, what a character. Really, really cool stuff. And Hohenheim, I mean, he and I think he's a couple of 100 years older than me, so, you know, it's interesting to kind of see that sort of perspective, even if it is written by mere mortals. $10 from Hamster Quackers. I just really want to hear a quack. Why? Why would you do that? Why do you want to hear a quack? Why do you want to hear a quack? What's that doing there? Why did Gone from Hunter x Hunter just appear on my screen? Have I enabled that? I mean, I'm fine with it, but why is it there? Well, I mean, thank you. I may have to check my Streamlabs settings. I want to make sure that no one can abuse that. I like this music. It's very relaxing, isn't it? All right, we'll move on. We'll move on. Korak the Mysterious has tipped $10. People have been looking forward to a big Corp debut for males for a while, and it looks like it drew a lot of interest. I wish all you guys well, and I hope it can grow all of Nijisanji. Looking forward to your content. You have some great senpai. I really, really do. I look up to them a lot, and it feels incredible to be one of the people who's at the center of what feels like a pretty big deal for the male VTubing scene, so I really hope I can live up to expectations. Evie has tipped $3.87. I would give my left kidney to be noticed by you. Hey, you don't need to give your left kidney. $3.87 is more than enough. Evie, I can see you, and you're worth it, okay? Ark has tipped $2. Congrats on the debut and being in Nijisanji. Your voice is very relaxing, so anything you read will be great. Hey, thank you very much. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I saw somebody on Twitter suggest that I use nails, and I actually did buy some today, so before the streams later, I'll wind up setting those up. Miwio has tipped $100 bill. $100. Congratulations on your debut. Please continue to soothe us with your dulcet tones for many years to come. I wish you wonderful things in the future. P.S. I fell into Nijisanji hell due to your voice. That's really flattering. There are a lot of great talent here to enjoy, so I hope that you enjoy your stay here. Herbal Tea has tipped, if you enjoy films, consider making a Letterboxd account. It'd be cool to follow with the films you resonate with. That is a really smart idea. I hadn't thought of that. I'd like to give that a go. Stutter TM has tipped $3. Super proud on your debut, and also premiere of Hope in the Dark. Hope in the Dark is the most talkable song in Nijisanji, but you didn't hear it from me. Super proud on your debut, and also the premiere of Hope in the Dark. Hope I can continue to support every one of y'all in the future. Well, I hope you can too, and thank you so much for the donation. That really does mean a lot. $5. Congrats on the debut from Razzie Dazzies. Your first week's schedule is already looking awesome, and I can't wait to see your streams. Also, a fun short book is always Go the Fuck to Sleep, if you're able to read that one. I've heard of that one. I'm not sure if I can do a better job than Samuel L. Jackson reading that one, but I'll certainly give it a try. $5 from Shogun Tahiri. Congratulations on the debut, my lord. How about a Junji Ito story compilation as well for the reading stream? That might be a lot of fun. Perhaps we can set that up on screen. We can sort of show the manga and then go through the pages. I'm unaware of how this would work with copyright, so I'll have to check, but, you know, I would certainly like to try. Arki has tipped $5. Are you planning to do a cover? I'm not 100% sure. So, despite being a member of Luxiem and despite having a really fun role in Hope in the Dark, I have never been much of a singer. I think that my register is quite a bit too low to do to cover a lot of popular music. I would really like to try and find some music that is within my range and to do some practice, because I think you know what? Shu really wants to do a Christmas album. I love singing along to Christmas songs, but specifically old-timey Christmas songs, you know? Bing Crosby, Sinatra, Presley, that kind of stuff. I think that's more my range, and I reckon with a little bit of practice, I might be able to get that. I'm really not there when it comes to singing at the moment, but maybe with some practice I might be able to. You never know. Oh my goodness, there's so much to keep up with. I mean, this is gonna keep me up all night. Very unofficial person, $5. Welcome to Niji En. Cannot wait for the future, my lord. Thank you very much. Lordsy, $1. Chad. No, you're a Chad. Choco, $5. You might just be a streamer in the world, but you're my entire world. And thank you very much. I hope I can be a good world for you. Congrats on the debut. Also just ordered your acrylic stand. Looking for more fun in the future. Oh, that's great to hear. I hope it turns out really well. I'm losing my place. Leah Filane. You'll have to let me know if I've pronounced that wrong. They call me the voice demon, not the reading demon. I flub reading things quite often. Your voice is so calming, I can listen to you all day. Thank you so much. We'll hope you get the chance to. We're going to stream for a lot longer tomorrow. Richard Nelson has tipped $5. As a fellow literature lover, I have to ask if you've read any of Brandon Sanderson's book, particularly in his MCU-esque Cosmere. I have to be completely honest with you, I've never heard of it, but something MCU-esque sounds interesting, because when you think MCU, you think that, you know, what's been produced by Kevin Feige and by Disney is sort of really one of a kind, you know, very unique. So perhaps we can, if that's an older example, you know, something else that goes into a similar sort of vibe, then you never know. HG 2645, my lord. How can I become more of a man like you, and how do I develop a sexy voice like you that gets me a girlfriend? Now, this differs from person to person. Of course it differs from person to person, but what I need to make very clear is that you don't need a sexy voice to be loved, right? You don't need anything to be loved by somebody. I think the most important thing that anybody needs to do if they want to be loved by someone else is to love themselves. And I understand, from a demon from hell, this is not what you would expect to hear from me. However, listen to me. You, within yourself, will never be more attractive to someone than if you would be so happy just on your own. Does that make sense? I'm sort of trying to tread carefully, because I know that there are a lot of people listening and I don't want to give them the wrong advice, but I think personally that when you focus on yourself and you focus on learning how to do things that make you happy, and you're distracted enough to keep doing things in your own life that you don't feel like you need to chase after somebody else, that's when people will start chasing after you. It doesn't always work like that, and I don't want people to treat this like a catch-all sort of way of getting people into relationships, because truly, I think that if you're too desperate to be in one, then frankly, you shouldn't be in one. However, I think that at the end of the day, the most important thing is to find a way to be confident in yourself, to love what you're doing, to love the person you are, and in that sense, if you can do that, then someone else must be able to as well. I hope that wasn't too personal, and I hope it answers your question. Thank you very much. $5 from Ray Kuma. Thank you for the Zongli voice ASMR. It saves me while I'm working. You're welcome. Zywex has tipped $3. Any thoughts on making your own clan, old school RuneScape, if there is one? I would really like to do that. We are. I really love old school RuneScape, so it's a possibility. We'll have to take a look at it. Do you plan to do covers? $5. Aki, I've already answered this question. It's essentially that I will need to do a lot more singing practice before I can do a proper cover properly, but I would like to at some point in the future. Aikawa has tipped $3. I don't think I can call you daddy due to it being due to it reversed for someone else, but instead I can call you father. Father sounds quite nice. I like it. I like it. It's very official. $5. So you main Kazuya in Smash. Do you happen to play him in Tekken as well? I wish I did. I think Tekken is such a cool game, and I think I enjoy that close quarters sort of fighting a lot more, really, than, you know, the sort of the long range tricky fighting that you would do in Smash. But to be honest, the controls of Tekken are really foreign to me. I'd love to learn how to play it at some point, but it's a little bit farther away from me at this point. $10. I'm captivated by your beautiful voice and appearance. Thank you very much. I will support you from Japan. I'm sorry if my English is strange. I'm studying. I think your English is completely fine. I had not noticed that it wasn't your first language at all, and I think you're doing an incredible job. So thank you very much for the $10, and I hope your studying goes okay. $10 from Kotsanyanya. I promise I'm doing my best to pronounce these names correctly. $10. I'm not sure if my last super sent, but I'd love to hear you read fairy tales. I feel it'd be perfect to hear with your voice. Honestly, I feel in love with your voice the second I first heard it, so I'm glad you debuted. Sorry if this is sent twice though. Hey, you know, it's completely fine with me. Fairy stories sound like they'd be a lot of fun. You know, perhaps we could do something where we read maybe like a Brothers Grimm story, maybe Girl Without Hands, Golden Mountain, that sort of stuff. You never know. You never know. Congrats on the debuting. Could I ask if you could do a deep growl for Nina? Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe Nina should come here and maybe Nina should come in here and ask me herself. If you stick around for the Smash stream, I'll probably wind up doing one anyway. New Order has tipped $10. If you were in class RPG, what class would you pick? I tend to vibe quite hard with the sort of rogue character, I think. You spend 400 years living in the shadows and making money and stealing and all of that kind of stuff where you will. It leaves you with a lot of respect for the rogue. Although I must say, classes that can combine rogue with mage or warlock, very sexy classes. Love those. Kyoya has tipped $5. Welcome to NIJISANJI EN. I'm looking forward to your future streams. I'm currently working, and I hope it's not too much trouble to have a good luck with work. You can do it. Your voice is so soothing. So much. Thank you so much, my lord. That's completely fine. Let's do it. So the line is, hey, good luck with work. You can do it. Ah, that was fun. $7.75. Brother Vox, that Zhongli impression is such a TSKR. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know what that means. On a serious note, you give off this vibe of high self-esteem. I was wondering if you have any advice on how we can obtain that level of self-esteem, self-confidence. Much love. To be honest, like, I like to give advice. I really do. Being the leader of a clan, people come to you for help. People want to, it's Taskaru. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I have heard that before. I haven't seen the acronym. Learning stuff every day. But I do not want to give you guys the impression that I am a professional. I am a voice demon. I am a VTuber. I am not a mental health professional. However, I do have some experience, and you may take it with a grain of salt, and hopefully it can help you a little bit. So it's a little bit more of what we talked about earlier, where finding things about yourself to appreciate are the best way of earning that kind of respect from other people. And I think that one of the best ways we can do that is by, at least in my experience, removing yourself from a situation that doesn't make you happy. So a really good example would be maybe, let's take something fairly low stakes. Maybe it's a coworker, right? So let's say there's, maybe if you worked in an office, there's someone in the cubicle next to you who's always starting drama, who's always sort of chit-chatting about this and that, and whenever they chit-chat about something another person's doing wrong, it gives you the feeling they shit talking about me behind my back as well, and then it makes you feel worried, makes you feel insecure. What would they have to talk to me about? What would they have to slander me with? You never know, right? So in that situation, I think that you'll never improve if you sit there and kind of take it. Obviously, sometimes if you can't move, then just sitting there and taking it is the best option for you. But I think that when possible, the best tool that you can use is a little bit of self-reflection. Just think, is the situation I'm in making me happy? And then you can think, well, if it's not, then why don't I just, if not forever, just take a little step back and see how it makes you feel. I hope that helps. And remember, I'm not a professional. This is just a little bit of advice. Hal Sang has tipped $5. You said you like voiceovers, so what about voice acting? With that voice, I imagine you'd be great. Also, being a Kazuya main, you better watch out for Rosemi-sama. I would very much like, because we all know that Rosemi cannot play Tekken on stream, which is such a shame, because I would love to, it's difficult, so we don't really know, but, oh my god, Nuxtaku's in chat, it's good to meet you, man. But yeah, I'd love to play Tekken on stream if I ever got the chance, and just any way of learning how to do it, but I'm really not too familiar. Yeah, what a surprise that Nux is here. It's great to see you, dude. $35 from Anki. Good taste, my lord. Thank you very much, Anki. That's a very generous donation. Posh Demon, $5. Hearing you read stories would be awesome. ASMR isn't really my thing, but I love being read to. Also, Kazuya Supremacy. Exactly, right? I have a hard time with his moveset when trying to play the game seriously, but I love playing him casually. That's fun. That's fun, right? See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about learning to play Kazuya. Don't be afraid of the 10-hit combo. Yes, it's lame. It's very lame. And it's also not very good. But you know what it's great for? A mix-up. A panic button. Here's the thing. Kazuya requires perfect inputs along a pretty long and wacky chain in order to get those crazy 0 to deaths that you see on Twitter or that pros do. And I think a lot of the time what we tend to think is, oh, I'm not good at Kazuya if I can't get those things right. And to an extent, maybe, but finding, I think, links between your high moments and being able to at least keep them at a medium level is the secret to at least winning with Kazuya consistently. So the 10-hit combo is lame. Of course it's lame, but it's so lame that at least from like 6-7 million GSP onward, most people don't expect you to use it. So if you go in with a few crouch dash cancels, if you go in and you try to go for electrics, try to go for the complicated stuff, but occasionally whipping out the 10 hit when you've been doing your best to do the complicated stuff, it will really catch people off guard. So you never know. It's a little tip from me, and probably outs me as a bit of a scrub, but we'll have to see. Hearing you read stories, oh yeah, no, I've just read that one. If you guys want to give me just 1 second, my throat is extremely dry, so I'm quickly going to go and grab a glass of water. I'll be back in just 1 moment, okay? Ooh, my body is possessed. Isn't that brilliant? Alright, back to the grind. So we read all of those, and then $10. Congratulations on your debut, my lord. Stay hydrated and healthy, and we all look forward to your future streams and the growth of the clan. I'm really excited for them too. This is only my second stream, can you believe it? Debut is like today. Isn't that crazy? It might have been yesterday for some people, depending on time zones, but you never know, you never know. Rui, $10. Your debut stream was amazing, and congrats on your debut. Here is a question for you. What is your favorite Super Smash Bros. Ultimate trailer / reveal, and why? That's a really good question. So, I think that you need to think about the trailers in terms of how well made the trailer is, and how shocking the reveal is. And at least for me, there are 2 clear winners when it comes to that. Although there are some runner-ups. A lot of these trailers are really good. But for me, in terms of shock, it's Steve. That trailer came out of nowhere. You wake up one morning, glance at YouTube, and you see, oh, what? There's a new Smash fight? Okay. And then you watch it, and it's Steve. And you see that it's also Alex and Enderman and Zombie. And they have this insane moveset with building, and it's the last thing you would have expected, and with their unique animations that make them look like they're just pulled straight out of Minecraft. That to me was like something that made me regret waking up. I enjoyed seeing it, I just felt like I couldn't stand after I watched it. But I did see some people mentioning it. I think the highest quality actual trailer in Smash is, by a country mile, Sephiroth. That trailer is incredible. It's the music, it's the scale of it, the fact that they try to sell you on how powerful Sephiroth is by having the quote-unquote, not really, final boss of World of Light just be instantly killed by him. And then you have all of these different things go through. It shows off so many different things. The trailer leaves you guessing as to what his moves do, what this does, what that does, and the little down air next to Zelda for the Aerith bit in Final Fantasy. Really nasty, but very clever. So for me, I think overall, the best trailer is Sephiroth. Because he's my main, I have a real soft spot for the Kazuya trailer, especially since I love the music. Like when you see him carrying... The Kazuya trailer is seriously toned, but hilarious, isn't it? The fact that he walks in carrying Ganondorf and he throws Ganondorf off of a cliff. That trailer goes on for about 25 seconds before Kazuya just announces that he's arrived, and I think that's amazing. The Sora trailer is very good as well. The Sora trailer is really, really, really good, because they acknowledge how long it took for him to arrive. Yeah, he throws Ganondorf off a cliff, like it's just about 25 seconds of him walking, and then he throws him off. He throws Ganondorf off a cliff, and then it just says, Kazuya gets ready for the next battle. Here's your next fight. He has killed Ganondorf, and you're already shocked from that. You have a look at all of these moves you don't understand with new sound effects, and then all of a sudden he's killed Captain Falcon. He's killed Min Min. He's killed Marth. He's killed Pit. He's killed everybody. And then at the end he tries to kill Kirby. I think the Kazuya trailer is fucking hilarious. And also, the Joker trailer is very good as well. But anyway, I've got to move on to some new super chats, but thank you very much. $1, respect to a fellow Kazuya main. Hope you get those electrics down. Also, Riddles is cracked. Riddles is cracked, and it's such a shame that he's not playing Kazuya as much anymore, although I kind of respect it, and I do understand why. It's a lot easier to clear gaps and close in with a character like Terry, but there you go. $10, congratulations on debuting, my lord. I hope you could land some voice acting jobs someday, because I'm looking forward to hearing you as a villain. P.S. Who was the girl who did the voiceover in your lore? She is a friend of a friend who came in last minute to help us out with that, and her credit, she's actually on Fiverr, which is, don't judge from first perception. I think she's very talented. And so if you'd like to recruit her voice acting services, she is available in the description of the debut itself. Araxir, $3. Hello, first time watching a male VTuber, and I'm amazed at how good your voice is. Do you sing? What's your favorite music genre? Have a good stream. I don't sing, unfortunately. I would like to. I would really, really like to, but it's going to take me a lot more practice before I get to that point. My favorite music genre? Classical. I think classical is beautiful, and it's one of those genres that never gets tiring to me, and it also branches off in so many different ways. Excuse me. You have orchestral, you have regular classical, sort of Beethoven, Mozart, whatever, and then you also have film soundtracks, game soundtracks. Have you guys listened to the Demon's Souls remake soundtrack? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's nothing I'd rather conquer the world to more than that. So yes, big fan of orchestrated pieces. $1 from Leah Felena. I don't know how to cook. Please cook for me. I'd like to if I ever got the chance, but I promise you, cooking is really fun, and you should try learning how to cook. I think it will really suit you. Jade, $1. You, my lord, quickly becoming one of my favorite VTubers. Wolf, Mark Bark. Thank you very much. I haven't been going for very long, so I hope I can live up to that expectation. Phoenix has tipped $10. Congratulations on your debut. It is getting late where I am. Can you say goodnight, Phoenix, to me? Well, I mean... Oh, excuse me. There you go. Good night, Phoenix. Have a good sleep. In order to stay calm during the debut, I was having a few ciders out of my fridge, and so I think the bubbles are coming back, which is a bit embarrassing. Very, very, very unbefitting of a man of my stature, but there you go. Starry Girl, $1. I'll teach you how to play Tekken myself if you'll play it in stream, I beg. It is such a fun game once you learn. I'd really like to get good at Tekken. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. If we ever do get the chance to stream Tekken, I'll give it a try. Duami, $3. Welcome to Ninisani, Vox. You seem like an interesting gentleman, so I'll support you in every chance I get. Take care and gracias. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Anyboss, $5. Congrats on your enthralling debut. My friends, Dustin McThankies and Hawthorne Dreamer want you to read William Blake and Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. For me, you can read anything. I'll listen. I would like to. Believe me, I would very much like to, but I don't think Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life is gonna fly on this platform. Maybe it will, but I will need to. I'll need to follow up on that one. Vinvin has tipped $1. Can you read Homestuck? Isn't that like immensely long? I don't know, maybe. Kaito Cross has tipped $1.13. Thank you very much. Hatsune Miku01 has tipped $10. Congrats to your debut, my lord. Arigato. Thank you for blessing our ears with your lovely voice. I look forward to your future streams. Thank you very much. That means a lot. $5 from Tachibana Music. Congrats on the debut. What mic are you using? An Electro Voice Re20? No, actually. It's a Rode NT1. It's a compressor microphone. Tends to catch a lot of background noise, and so that's why I'm doing a lot to sort of insulate the noise. Oh no. Oh no. There was a very loud vehicle that just drove past. I will have my soundproofing properly figured out by tomorrow's stream. There was just a lot to catch up on today, and so I didn't get time to set it up. Someone asked about it, and I was like, it does catch a lot of background noise, then you hear... Congrats on your debut from LP132, $1. I heard you main Kazuya in Smash. What do you think is your hardest matchup, and why is it Min Min? It is Min Min. I mean, that's the thing, is that I've never really... The thing is, right, Min Min is a clear 80-20 matchup for Kazuya, and you get absolutely destroyed by her every time. But the thing is that when you go into a matchup against Min Min as Kazuya, you get destroyed, and then you're just like, well, it's Min Min. The one that, like, mentally shatters me more than anything else is Sonic. Sonic is also an 80-20 matchup for Kazuya. Sonic is, and I remember one of the times that I became the most frustrated with Smash was when I was playing as Kazuya against a Sonic. It was on Small Battlefield, and by pure coincidence, it played Kazuya Mishima's theme, the remix from Smash, which is probably my favorite song in the entire game. And this Sonic teabagged. This Sonic tried to run out the clock. He did everything to try and piss me off, and it was going fine. 3 stocks. 2 stocks. We were even. I was even ahead of him, and then we were down to 1 stock. He was on 150%. I was this close, and then you hear it. Like a foghorn, calling a great boat to come slice through your hopes and dreams. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. And there it was. And of course, in sudden death, I panicked. And the Sonic won. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. $3 from Da Fuck. My lord, do you have a birth cup? Since I'm assuming you're British. You'll have to tell me what a birth cup is. I've got no idea. $1.15. I'm ready to give all the smoke on Smash tomorrow. Thanks for the gorilla and the small praise. I'll do my best and can't wait to see what you'll do. Me too. I can't wait to see what you'll do in Smash as well. Amefuyu has tipped $4.20. Who are your favorite authors? Any genre or place of origin? I'm partial to Haruki Murakami and Marcel Proust myself. How about you? So for me personally, it's gonna sound a little bit weird, but I love Harry Potter. I think it's really sweet. I think it's very adorable and very riveting. I read it a few years ago and I couldn't put it down. I thought it was so sweet, and especially book 5. I really enjoyed book 5, especially the way it progressed the romances in the story. I thought they were very, very sweet. But other than that, I have to admit, I really don't read all too much. Although perhaps I think something that might change that is that if we are going to be doing more ASMR on stream, then maybe that's a chance for me to read some more. Who knows? $5 from Chloe. Congratulations on your debut. I really love your voice and your eyes. Gonna take exams tomorrow. Have a good night. Can you say have a good night to me? Hey, Chloe, have a good night. Good luck with your exams. Vinyl, $5. Congrats on debut. Seeing that you're into ASMR, are you also into sound design and such? There's an interview series on YouTube with the animatronics from FNAF, and the voices in them are so well done. Oh, you're talking about The Interviewed, right? By J-Gems. Oh, I love those videos. They're very, like, Hollywood, and if they made a FNAF movie like that, I would hate it, but the fact that it's all animated by one guy, I am so into it, because he understands, like, the motivations of a lot of those characters, you know, like Golden Freddy and all of that. It feels weird to talk about, you know, when Matt Pat's not around, but no, really fantastic series, especially for being animated by one guy. I think it's incredible. You know what? I would love to voice in that series at some point. I really, really would. I think I'd do a good job. I don't know. Shizune, $20. You are as striking as I'd hoped, my lord. Thank you for powering through your debut. I can't wait to see how far you go. Thank you. I hope you'll be there with me. Hello, as tip $3. Hi Vox, congrats on the debut. I saw RuneScape in your interest and went, whoa, perhaps we'll see OSRS streams, aka exciting woodcutting in the future. Take care. Now, I did retweet this, which drove me crazy. It was this one tweet where somebody said, what was it? When I mentioned RuneScape on my stream, there was a reply that I wound up retweeting because I thought it was so funny. It was, Mans is going to classically condition people to become horny for grinding woodcutting. If I can. I think wood. See. Okay, I'm gonna. We've got so many donos to get through, but anyway, RuneScape great, woodcutting great. Moving on. $10 from Hachi. Wasn't able to make it to the debut, but glad to make it here. Looking forward to all the future streams. Thank you very much. The game with another $10. Hello, my lord. Congratulations on your debut. I think it would be fascinating to listen to you narrate animal documentaries. I would really like that. Have you guys seen the Snow Monkey documentary on Disney Plus? The one narrated by Liam Neeson, where it's about the big, what's his name? Like the chieftain monkey making friends with a baby monkey and how they become an unlikely duo. Nature documentaries are fantastic. What can I imagine doing that sort of thing? Or it's like, well, that one's narrated by Liam Neeson, so it's like, Gengo the snow monkey comes down from the tree in search of some berries to eat. Along the way, he runs into a dangerous predator. There's a bear hunting, stalking him from below. Something like that. I think that'd be pretty fun. Did we hit 30k? Holy shit. 30k. Let's go. Let's go, clan. You got... Let's go. Oh, let's go, clan. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. 30k already. I mean, I knew I wasn't underestimating you. Okay, so yes, I've narrated. I've narrated. I've done all of those. I'm probably not going to stay streaming for too much longer. I am getting a wee bit of a headache, so I'm probably going to get some sleep, get rested up and ready for these streams tomorrow. But that doesn't mean we can't get through a few more of these supers, so, or donos or whatever. C. Chowder has tipped $5. I saw you said you were interested in film, so I was curious about your favorite directors, if you have any. Apologies if this has been answered already. For me, probably PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson. I really like Phantom Thread, one of my favorite films. There'll Be Blood, one of my favorite films. He's got a new one out, Licorice Pizza, which I have not seen yet, but seems to have been getting insane reviews, so I'd really like to check it out at some point. Other than that, struggling to think. I mean, it's fucking typical for every dude you meet at a bar to say his favorite filmmaker is Quentin Tarantino, but Quentin Tarantino is really good. Like his films are fun. $1 from Bunny. Congratulations on a debut. Would you mind if I ask if you have any Oshi in Nijisanji? If so, who is it? I look up to a lot of my senpais a great deal, and also to the other members in Luxiem. I'd say my singing Oshi is Ike. I think that Ike is so talented, I think he's so sweet, and I would go feral for the opportunity to learn how to sing with Ike. Do you know what would be amazing? I'm not saying that this is gonna happen, but I'd love to do a duet with Ike. It's probably not gonna happen for months and months and months, because I'm nowhere near that good yet. But his register is high, mine is low. You never know. You never know. Ami has tipped $5.22. Congratulations on your debut, Akuma-san. I look forward to seeing you play Smash and plan to play more fighting games in the future. Hey, thank you very much. Koi has tipped $5. Can we get... I know it was coming. Can we get an ara-ara, please, my lord? There you go, you have it. Clip it, take it away, put it in a glass box, throw it down the river. Alright, we'll just do like a couple of more. Manimura, $5. May I be a villager in my past life from your former village? Because I feel so connected with my lord from the first moment. Congrats from the debut. Hey, I'm really glad that you feel that way, and I hope that you feel a little bit more at home here. Urinate. Oh, that's a funny one. $5. Congrats on the debut, Vox. I look forward to witnessing the rest of your journey along with the other boys. Thank you very much. Little Miss Mina, $5.22. Thank you for welcoming us into your clan, my lord. Do you have a favorite term of endearment for us to call you, since mommy isn't your style? I think my lord is very nice. You're welcome to call you whatever you want. You're welcome to call me Vox. I know a lot of you seem to be fond of male parental unit, but I think my lord is very sexy and very empowering, so I like that one quite a bit. My liege, my king. Oh, those are all very nice. Yes, thank you very much. Cow Cow, $5. Thank you very much. Junebug9, $5. Hello, my lord. Today is my birthday, and while a new deep voice demon lord to serve wasn't what I expected to happen today, I must say it is a happy gift. I'm really glad that I could give you a good birthday. Cal has tipped $3. Your debut has made my day. Oh, I'm really glad. Thank you. Derek has tipped $7.77. Project Gutenberg is a good resource to find books in the public domain. Probably still need to double check, but it's a good start. Also, congrats, man, on the debut. All of y'all have done a great job. I know, right? I loved watching all those debuts before they got up to mine. I think everyone in Luxiem is so talented, and I really hope that if anyone else is doing it, I'm not sure if anyone else is doing a Guerrilla right now, or if anyone else is streaming in the near future, you really should go and check them out as well. I think that all of them deserve a lot of attention. Vala has tipped $5.55. Congratulations for your debut. Could you please say ganbate for work to all of us in chat? Thank you. Everybody, ganbate! You can do your work, and I really hope that you don't feel too stressed with whatever's going on in your life. Alright, I am going to have to, unfortunately, I'm getting a pretty bad headache, so I'm going to leave it for this evening, but this has been an insane stream. You guys have been so generous, and with the kind of funding that you're shipping to me, this clan is going to be rebuilt in no time. So hopefully I'll get to see you guys again another time, and so tomorrow we'll be doing the intro 2.0, we'll be chatting about hashtags, we'll be reading some more of these supers, and then later on we'll be playing Smash. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.